Okay. Now, Zaldico's accusations, they've been quite damning and specific against the president has been mentioned. Former Speaker Martin Romualdez has been mentioned. You've always been a fair player. You've been tough. And some people feel that the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee and the majority of the Senate is protecting former Speaker Martin Romualdez. That's a sentiment on social media. What are your thoughts?
Oh, the Blue Ribbon Committee hasn't finished its work yet. Nagpapatuloy ito, and sinabi rin ni Chair Ping na maglalabas na sila for the consideration of the whole committee ang isang initial committee report. And magpapatuloy po yung aming investigasyon. And as for former Representative Zaldico, tulad ni Numang Pugante o fugitive, dapat umuwi sila at lumahok din sa proseso dito. Kung meron siyang sinasabing mga totoo, kung meron siyang mga ebidensya, he should present these to the authorities here so that the proper cases can be filed.
No. His testimony right now on social media na patse-patse, even if it's explosive, I want to ask you, does that have merit legally in any way, the way it's been presented, Senator?
Well, I think kaya dumadami yung mga legal experts na nagsasabi sa kanya, umuwi ka na, humarap dito, or at the very least, mag-submit ng affidavit, no, even through the Philippine representatives abroad, dahil kung yung kanyang mga testimonya na merely through social media sa ngayon have any truth to them, if they're even a combination of truth and lies, kailangan panindigan niya. And just like any witness or resource person sa Senate Blue Ribbon Committee hearings o sa hearings ng anumang Senate or for that matter House Committee, let alone sa courts, dapat panindigan. And there are the proper ways na panindigan ito. Alam niya ito at dapat alam bilang dating representante.
Oo. So, ibig sabihin, Senator, kahit po anong sabihin ni Zaldico sa ngayon, kahit gaano kalaki ito o kontrobersyal, hindi po ba ito magagamit ng Senado if he did not take an oath, if it is not notarized, or hindi ito yung tinatawag nilang apostil?
Yung apostil, isang konkretong paraan na pwede siyang mag-ambag officially, formally sa mga proseso dito. And in all fairness sa amin sa Blue Ribbon Committee, yung ilang mga binabanggit niya ay sinisimulan na rin talakayin sa aming mga hearings through the testimonies of other witnesses or resource persons. And kapag nga nakapag-submit na siya ng affidavit through the apostil, edi yun na nga, pwede nang maghanda yung mga nagbe-build ng cases dito na ipasok sa mga korte. So ngayon pa lang, just because of the nature of our very social media-oriented society, I think there are various authorities, both sa amin sa legislature at sa executive, na sinisimulang investigahan din ito. Pero he won't achieve the full good that he says he wants to do kung hindi niya gawin lahat ng mga proper legal procedures.
Senator, do you find Zaldico to be a credible witness?
I can't even begin to weigh that yet hanggat hindi siya humaharap nga sa aming Senate Blue Ribbon Committee. Kung sa House dati meron silang TRICOM, ngayon ang ICI ay may ongoing investigation. Ang pinaka-importanting mekanismo at proseso naman namin hanggang ngayon sa Senado ay yung Blue Ribbon Committee. Kaya dito sa Blue Ribbon ko at kaming lahat pwedeng magtimbang sa halaga talaga sa katotohanan o sa kasinungalingan ng mga aligasyon ni Zaldico.
Is the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee open to calling Orly Guteza once again?
I think Chair Ping has asked Senator Marcoleta, who first presented him as a witness, 'Di ba? Kung nasaan na si Mr. Guteza at hindi rin dinismiss outright ni Chair Ping yung testimony ni Orly Guteza. In fact, I think winelcome din niya na kahit sa mga kaso na sinimulang ihain ng DPWH at ng iba't ibang ahensya sa executive, winelcome na isinama yung testimony ni Mr. Guteza dahil ibinigay naman niya ito under oath sa Senate Blue Ribbon Committee.
Okay. Now, another question with this would be the moving forward with the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee is you have Zaldico and you have Orly Guteza. There's also criticism on social media. And I just want to say, Senator Kiko Pangilinan responded to it, that they called it yung pink allowance, but let's put it to the supporters of former presidential candidate Leni Robredo, yourself, Bam Aquino, Kiko Pangilinan, that you've been quiet, right? You've been quiet in criticizing allegations of corruption with this government because they claim your party, your group fears, right? Essentially Sara Duterte possibly taking over. You've been quiet, meaning your group has been quiet against this corruption.
I must be the noisiest quiet person I know. We must be the noisiest quiet group or groups and parties that I know. For sure, hindi ako naglulook forward sa isang liderato ni VP Sara, but this was so even before sumabog itong pinakamalaking issues ng corruption perhaps sa buong kasaysayan natin. And in fairness to any of us, and for one, lagi kong sinasabi na whether ang administrasyon o ang mga Duterte, yung parehong dominanting grupong iyon sa ating politika ay dapat sumagot at managot sa anumang mga aligasyong ito ng korupsyon. I've been calling for one, the full list of the Diskaya project since 2016 to 2022 at kasabay nun, sumali ako sa pag-imbestiga ng mga proyekto na itinatanong namin sa Blue Ribbon from the years 2022 up to the present. So this covers both the previous and the current administrations at magpapatuloy ako sa ganyan.
Sinabi ni Senator Risa Ontiveros na dapat panindigan ni dating Congressman Zaldico ang mga paratang nitong katiwalian laban sa Pangulo at iba pang personalidad sa pamamagitan ito ng panunumpa, pagharap ng ebidensya at pag-uwi sa bansa para humarap sa formal na investigasyon. Maaari din aniya na pumunta si Ko sa embahada o konsulada ng Pilipinas sa bansang kinaroroonan ni Ko para doon panumpaan ang kanyang mga paratang. Din ni Ontiveros, kung hindi yan gagawin at kung panay sa social media lang mag-aakusa ang dating kongresista, hindi mangyayari ang panawagan nito na investigasyon. Dapat alam ani ito ni Ko bilang dating kongresista. Sa ngayon, ayon sa senadora, hindi matitimbang kung credible o kapanipaniwala si Ko dahil hindi nila nakakaharap.